Everybody, 6:30 a.m. right now on this Monday. It's August 4th. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
And I'm Jen Maxfield. Darlene has the morning off. Adele has some updates on the commute in New Jersey. But let's get started with Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa with today's forecast. I mean, the temps in the 60s still. So nice.
Yeah, comfortably dry as far as humidity goes. It's a little hazy. We do have a pretty sunrise, though. And as always, this time of day, we get to get Chopper 4 on the job for us, giving us a sky view, and always spectacular. But a little extra today. You can see that low-level haze with that Canadian wildfire smoke in the sky once again. Appreciate you guys, Chopper 4. We've got 52 in Middletown now, 56 in Poughkeepsie, Sherman at 55 with Mount Kisco at 60. So there's that comfortably cool. West Orange now at 57 degrees. Elmont, you're at 64. Plainview, 60 degrees. Staten Island areas into the 60s, upper 50s near 60 degrees as well. Some of that haze enough for air quality alerts, parts of the city in the Hudson Valley included in that. So something to keep in mind during the afternoon, which is going to be a warm one. And you definitely see that smoky haze in the sky looking at from Staten Island. We've got 80 degrees by 11 a.m., 87 on our way up to 88 for the high this afternoon, and then fair skies through the day, maybe a few clouds from time to time, mid-70s heading into the early overnight. All right, 6:31 right now. The morning commute, though, a slow go in spots.
Yeah, definitely a slow go, especially here in New Jersey on the Turnpike Western Spur. This has been out there all morning. We've got an overturned tractor trailer. It is off to the shoulder just past exit 15E, but a solid ride through the area there. On top of that, truck routes 1 and 9 and Route 1 and 9 northbound local. You are going to see closures there on the main roadway and on the ramps, so it's going to cost you extra time through the area there. We'll keep you posted on that. Further north, New York State Thruway northbound remains completely shut down. Exit 18 out to exit 19. Again, for a serious crash, expect to see rubbernecking delays through the area there as well. Michael, back to you.
Del, thank you very much. Today does more.
Guys, if you're taking a flight somewhere today, Maria.
Helps.
We like that. It helps a lot on a Monday. Yeah, they're a little hazy, but yes, we are going to be rain-free today and tomorrow. It is going to be warm, mid and upper 80s, 88 today, 88 tomorrow. More clouds, though, especially from tomorrow into Wednesday, but yes, staying dry. Tracking that next rain chance, not this week, but into next week in the 10-day.
Maria, thanks. All right, still ahead.
And if you're heading out to the rails, 2 and 3 trains continue to skip Clark Street both ways. On top of that, you've got 6 G and N train delays coming up. In a few minutes, we're going to let you know what's going to slow you down on the roads. Here's a peek out there right now onto the Mario Cuomo Bridge. Westchester-bound cars are coming towards you. You're watching Today in New York.
They got that was one of their dreams too, right? They checked done on that. Now
box checked.
Yes.
We were talking earlier that they say they're a great group of kids.
They really
kids.
are.
Yes, and well done, parents. So, want to shout out to the parents. We'll be watching. Very exciting. We have some great weather out there today for whatever you have planned. As far as humidity, nice and low. But as you can see from EarthCam, the bird's eye view showing a lot of that smoky haze. It's still in the sky, so something to keep in mind through the day today. And in fact, that Canadian wildfire smoke still kind of hanging around this afternoon and into tomorrow, so you'll notice it for sure. And today maybe just enough of the concentration that could reduce that air quality a bit, so keep that in mind for later on this afternoon. Again, otherwise pretty pleasant. We've got 68 at Central Park. A lot of spots outside the city have dipped into the 50s. We have our dew point in the 50s. That's always comfy. So light winds and mild today. We got 80 degrees by 11 a.m. on our way up to a high of 88. We'll still be in the low to mid 80s through the late afternoon, early evening, with fair skies heading into the overnight. So it's going to be tough to get some rain in here in the short term, that's for sure. You can see this just visually, this graphic showing you we are pretty low with the chances of any rainfall today and through the rest of this week. And by the end of the weekend into early next week, yeah, a little bit of a change up. But as you can see through the weekend, we're not looking at accumulating much rain at all. So the radar is quiet. The cloud picture is quiet. I zoom it out. We do have a couple of tropical features. I just want to point out that cluster of clouds well off the East Coast, but mentioning because it now has a name, Tropical Storm Dexter. We also have this zone off the southeast coast, enough to keep showers and thunderstorms enhanced in that region and out in the Atlantic as well. Maybe just enough to kick up some surf, that combination of those systems for us. We'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, we're headed toward peak season in the next couple weeks. Early September is that time frame. 88 though today, not tropical at all. That humidity is still really, really low. 70 degrees overnight tonight, so it's a mild start to the day tomorrow. So we get another warm one tomorrow afternoon. Likely more cloud cover, certainly the case on Wednesday. That's really all we have to track over the next couple days. We do see temperatures take a bit of a dip, a little bit below average by the time we get to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then that next warm up feeling like summer again early next week. All right, 6:48 now. Adele, what's slowing us down out there now?
Slowing us down, not moving at all, actually, with our PATH trains. You've got Journal Square to 33rd Street, Hoboken to World Trade Center, and Hoboken to 33rd Street suspended because of fire department activity. We will keep a close eye on that and keep you posted there. New Jersey Transit Northeast Corridor, you can expect to see service changes, and your LIRR Port Washington branch back up and running problem-free. Heading out to your subways, your 2, 3, 6, and N trains, 6G and N trains actually expect to see service changes. And if you are making your way onto the roads right now, a New Jersey Turnpike northbound Western Spur, we've got an overturned tractor trailer. It's blocking the shoulder, but you've got heavy delays here on the northbound side and delays picking up on the Eastern Spur. Routes 1 and 9, truck and local, expect to see road closures through there as well. Definitely going to cost you extra time. Jen, Michael, back to you.
Adele, thank you. Good morning, and thank you so much for streaming with us. It's Monday, August 4th. I'm Jen Maxfield in for Darlene.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Adelle Caballero is tracking our roads and rails as we start a brand new week. And Storm Before's Maria LaRosa back with us. Maria,
yes,
great to have you back with us.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back and happy for a nice quiet forecast. Yeah, it's regular warm out there right now and expected through the day today. Otherwise, one thing that we'll be talking about, some of that smoky haze still in the sky. You can get a glimpse of that as we looked at the George Washington Bridge. Because of it, just enough for air quality concerns, especially through the Hudson Valley parts of the city for this afternoon. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, nothing to track as far as clouds and radar, and even the zoomed out picture. It's pretty quiet. We do have some tropical entities to talk about. We'll show you that coming up later. So in the short term, we are good to go. 84 degrees at noontime, on our way up to 88. We'll see plenty of sunshine, maybe a few clouds from time to time later on this evening, and that's about it. Temperatures right back into the low 70s as we head into the overnight. All right, let's head out now because it has been slow in spots. Good morning, Adele.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning to everyone streaming with us. Slow, not moving at all in some areas. Let's start things off here. 2 and 3 trains both ways will be skipping Clark Street because of an awning collapse. We'll have more on that coming up in a few minutes. N and G trains, you can also expect to see delays and service changes. PATH trains suspended right now from Journal Square to 33rd Street, Hoboken to World Trade Center, and Hoboken to 33rd Street because of fire department activity. On top of that, New Jersey Transit Northeast Corridor expect to see delays and cancellations, and alternate side parking rules and meter rules are in effect for today. Jen, Michael, back to you.
Adele, thank you very much. Today does right now standing by her favorite road, the Staten Island Expressway.
You know, because it tells you so much. You've got a traffic shot, right? Looks good. We'll check in with Adele, of course. And then, yes, that sky. It's hazy right now on our way to a warm one, up to 88 today. Similar conditions tomorrow with a little dip on Wednesday. Clouds going to be the issue the next few days. But what about rain? I'm going to update you on the timing of that next round coming up in the 10-day.
Okay, Maria, thanks. Did you feel this?
Well, we saw Staten Island Expressway is looking good. Turnpike, not so much the case here. Northbound side, just past exit 15E, we've got an overturned tractor trailer causing major backups through the area. Also on routes 1 and 9. If you are heading out to the Lincoln Tunnel, though, still looking pretty good. You're watching Today in New York.
All right, let's check in with Maria LaRosa now. A little hazy this morning, but the temperature sure does feel nice.
Yeah, it's comfortably cool out there this morning. So nice to take a walk, perhaps. We have, of course, Paterson, New Jersey, the Great Falls of Paterson. The stream, kind of a slow flow right now coming down the falls. We are going to be pretty dry the next few days, and that includes humidity too. But yes, you mentioned that the smoky haze, we have that in the sky. We see through the next few days here, the wildfire smoke forecast showing a little bit more of the concentration of some of the smoke particles in the sky this afternoon. So we do have some air quality alerts posted. At that point, though, we're looking ahead to maybe some of it dispersing a little bit more into tomorrow. We'll have more clouds as well, so you'll notice it more today. And lots of that hazy sunshine, in fact, up to 88 degrees this afternoon, 90 at Newark, 87 in Poughkeepsie. Will be in the mid-80s from Merrick and Islip, Belmar, and Toms River. We have a couple warm days before we take a dip, but look at where we're headed into early next week. We see another bump up in temperatures, and at that point, the humidity is coming back, and that may be the next time we see some measurable rainfall across the area. Not much going on in that department the next few days. So if you've got some outdoor activities you want to try and get in, temperature-wise, not too bad. And yeah, you're not going to be interrupted by too much rainfall. This is a look at what we may be getting through at least Friday. We have some tropical activity, of course, to update you on as well. Feels like it's close to home when you look at this map, right? But all of it is off the coast, including a tropical storm at Dexter. That will continue to move to the north and east, so basically bugging some fish out there. That's about it. And that zone off the southeast coast, that will help continue to enhance some potentially heavy rainfall across parts of the southeast. That may interrupt travel. Atlanta, one of those spots, but should leave us alone. And then we'll keep an eye on this zone out in the Atlantic. This time of year, though, we're headed toward peak, and so it's always, you've got to pay attention to those spots. But there you see the track headed out to sea. That may be just enough to stir up a little bit of the swells, that southeast disturbance and that storm system. So we'll keep an eye on that. Moderate risk for the Jersey Shore today. 88 degrees for this afternoon. We'll hit 70 overnight tonight, up to 88 again tomorrow before a little bit of a dip. And then temperatures right back to warm, toasty, and humid heading back into early next week. All right, let's see the delays out there now. Adele, good morning.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning to everyone streaming with us. We've got delays, closures, and suspensions, a mix of it all right now. If you are heading out to your subways, 2 and 3 trains will continue to skip Clark Street both ways because of that awning collapse that Romney has been keeping us updated on. On top of that, your NNG trains expect to see delays and service changes. Path trains, Journal Square to 33rd Street, Hoboken to World Trade Center, and Hoboken to 33rd Street suspended. This is because of fire department activity, and New Jersey Transit Northeast Corridor still expect to see delays and service changes as well. Heading out to the roadways through the overnight, we've got that restoration project at the George Washington Bridge inbound upper level. You're going to see 3 lanes closed off tonight from 10 p.m. running until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Always causes major backups through the area. So either give yourself plenty of extra time or head on over to the Lincoln or Holland instead. As a reminder, JFK Airport, you've also got long-term construction here. Expect to see delays, closures, and detours. So if you are going to be flying out or picking someone up from the airport, you're definitely going to want to give yourself plenty of extra time through there. And driving around today, keep in mind alternate side parking rules and meter rules are also in effect citywide. That's all for now. Back to you, Jen and Michael.
All right, Adele, thank you so much.
A little bit of that peachy haze in the sky for sunrise. Let's take a look at numbers, though. It's comfortably cool. We have Newburgh at 56, Redding Ridge at 55, Sanford, you're at 65 degrees, 67 right now reported at Newark, with Morristown coming in at 54. Ozone Park, you're now at 67 degrees. But yes, some of the hazy skies today, just enough to touch off this air quality alert for parts of the Hudson Valley, parts of the city as well. So something to keep in mind for the afternoon. Otherwise, it's going to be a warm one. 86 through 1 o'clock, so a smidge warmer than yesterday. We'll see 85 through 4 p.m. on our way up to 88. Still mild into this evening, so enjoy that. By 7 p.m., 81 degrees, mid and upper 70s through 10 o'clock. All right, 6:01 right now. Adele, plenty of slowdowns already. What's the latest?
Yeah, pretty busy start to the Monday morning commute here. 2 and 3 trains. Service changes will remain in effect both ways. It will continue to skip a Clark Street because of that awning collapse. Romney Smith will continue to keep us updated on that. Now, New Jersey Transit, you can also expect to see delays in service changes with your Northeast Corridor and Montclair and Boonton lines. And if you're hitting the roads right now in New Jersey, Turnpike northbound Western Spur, just past exit 15E, we've got an overturned tractor trailer there. It has been pushed off to the shoulder. Still a solid ride through the area, though. And routes 1 and 9 heading onto the Turnpike Western Spur, you are going to get hit with some ramp restrictions through there as well. Heading further north, Thruway northbound remains shut down, exit 18 to 19 for an accident. Michael, back to you.
Adele, thank you very much. Well, today